Hello, hello, welcome in. Hello, Action. Zero, thank you for streaking. Welcome. Hello, Silly Monkey. Deep Space, like Deep Space Trial. Hello, welcome in. Unfortunately, today we are not doing Minecraft. I have never played Minecraft before, but we will be playing Jump King. Who took Hermes? He's here. Go to your bed. Thank you. Good boy. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do the security thing of making sure his collar was off. Okay, I got it. Sorry. There's just like, there's a QR code on it and I should not have that visible for you guys. All right, welcome in. Hello. Hi, Duo. Hello, Zero. Hello, Chrono. Yes, sorry, this week was like a little bit rushed and I like have not had a chance to do like any scheduling or anything, and I was invited to do a raid train to cover like this like 3-hour slot, and I was like, yeah, sure. I love Pat's raid trains. I meet a lot of cool people. It just so happens though that I do need to start a little bit before 6, which you guys know on a regular work day is a little bit tough because I'm literally driving home fighting for my life, you know, in rush hour commuter traffic, and now I'm trying to eat my dinner. This is why I pushed streams to 6 p.m. is because doing all of this is very tough with the amount of time I have after I come home from work. So I'm eating right now leftovers. So apologies. You will hear some rustling. But hello, son, welcome in. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We can tell you're sweating through the stream. Sorry. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everyone has been having a good day. First day back at work after a 3-day weekend. That's always rough. But how's everybody doing? We can chill for like 5 minutes before the raiders come in and my slot is supposed to start. And then we'll boot up Jump King. A lazy day? How did you organize your cards? Were they like, did you build decks or did you like do, okay, all blues, all whites, all greens? Or did you do it by theme? I don't know how magic works. Like I said, my ex never let me win at the game, so I lost interest in it really fast. But son, good job for walking. I also walked today, even though it like rained. During my lunch hour, it rained. I still went out. I had my umbrella with me. And I did the intermittent interval walking, you know, 3 minutes at a nice easy stroll, 3 minutes briskly walking. I can tell I'm getting a little bit faster because I'm completing the 2 loops faster than usual. The walk is about, I calculated out, I can walk 3 kilometers in just under like 35 minutes. So I've been like busting my ass, you know, to make the 2 loops around. And then I walked to my car. So I switched it. I don't eat first. I don't eat my lunch first. I will go heat up my food. I'll leave my food in the car and then I'll go walking for like 35-ish minutes, right? And that should be like 2 loops around the track. And then after I walk is when I eat my lunch. And before, it was taking me like 45 minutes to walk 2 loops, but now it's down to 35. I feel like that's pretty good, right? Also, I feel like these leftovers are a little bit past their prime, but it feels bad to waste food. I hope I don't get a tummy ache. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're good. Yesterday was super busy. I had non-married humans offer me their blessings in exchange for money. I organized them by rarity and set. So mythic, rare, uncommon, and garbage. I see Show, welcome in, hello, hello. Oh, that's right. Well, I know some people celebrated yesterday, but technically today is the first day of the year. So, for everyone who's here, maybe we should wait. Maybe we should wait. I'll wait for the raiders, and then we'll say it all together. But has anybody else started the festivities for the new year? What's everyone been doing? Duo handed out money. I'm sure his wallet is hurting. That could have been some, you know, some gacha money, some gamba money, you know? He could have spent it on his horse girls. Yesterday was a day off for us though. We're just ordering food today. It could have been magic cards. I also had the day off yesterday. I think it was Washington's birthday. Hello, Jim. Jim Buddy Limbo. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Bay. Welcome, welcome. I say, as I spent $150 on cards today. That's crazy. I literally today, during my like little bit of lull in my work, I was like, I'm curious. I want to know how much money it costs if I was like a low spender in Love and Deep Space. So I calculated out if I was free to play versus if I was like a low spender and only spending a little bit here and there every month, right? Like the difference in the amount of wishes I would receive. I have it all priced out, you guys. It's crazy. I cannot believe I made this during work. Sabrina, welcome in. My nemesis, you told me you do the lad streams. I do! Welcome in, hello! We're not doing lads this week, but if you come back next week on Wednesday, I will be pulling the rest of my wishes for the Mortality's Tenderness banner. I just started the game, so we are kind of going through all of the like basic lore as well. So if you're interested, hang out, stick around, you know, it'll be fun. We're one of the girlies. Are you who's your man? Who's your man? I'm a, you know, Zane girly. I'm a Jasmine, as they say, and also a little baby apple. You know, yesterday I was yapping Chrono's ear off because Chrono came by. We put together the 3D violin, right? And he was asking me about Love and Deep Space, and he was like, oh, like what do the girls call themselves for the other love interests? Because I was like, yeah, Zane's fans are called Jasmines and Caleb's are called Baby Apples. And then I was like, you know, I actually don't know what the other girls are called. And I was like, oh, you can tell like who my faves are. Mainly Raphael, but I also like Silas and Caleb. You know, one of my friends is a Raphael main, and I feel like she feels so lonely because in our group of like friends that all message each other, no one else really likes Raphael. But that means when we go to offline events, she gets more stuff because there's a lot of Raphael stuff that people have at the end of the day. So, I mean, honestly, who's really winning here? I was getting the monies from people like Duo. Hell yeah, show. Get that Lisi. Or I guess like If you're Chinese, is it called hongbao? In Vietnamese, it's called lì xì. Man in house! Sing girly ones. Okay, I'm pretty sure Xavier? So I looked it up, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Xavier's like fans are called princesses, which like, it's like, I should have been a Xavier fan. Anyways, so it's Xavier's is princesses, and hello, welcome in Raiders, welcome. 1 second, we'll put a pin on that real fast. Hi, welcome in Raiders, my name is Princess. Welcome. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch and over on YouTube, which today YouTube is kind of broken, so come watch me on Twitch, I guess. And today we are streaming as part of the Raid Train to fundraise for ACLU. This was organized by Actor Pat, and you know, I do a lot of things. I play Jump King, I play Final Fantasy XIV, and most recently, if you guys have heard of Love in Deep Space, I've been getting into a little bit of gacha myself, which we were just talking about before you guys came here. But welcome, what were you guys doing today? Thank you so much for the raid in, Bear. We give you a shout out here. For those of you from my community, let me pull up this information real fast. Bear, or Burr, sorry, Burr, or Burlo, or Burlinator, is a League of Legends, Final Fantasy, 2-Point Museum, and Age of Wonders 4 streamer. So that's a lot of games. I only play like 2 games ever. And the vibes over there are chaotic, wholesome, and community, which, you know, looking at my vibes here, you know, is a pretty good match. So if you like hanging out here, I'm sure you're gonna definitely love hanging out over in Burr streams. But real quick, let me say hello to Jacob. Hello, Bay. Hello, it's Jab Dog. Welcome in, Burr. Jimbo, hello. Heard that YouTube is down today. Used in both, but Mandarin using hongbao is more. And Cantonese use lì xì. Oh, really? Cantonese use lì xì? Vietnamese is lì xì. But oh my gosh, if you guys don't know, today is the first day of the Year of the Horse. I am Vietnamese American, and I'm Vietnamese American, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to say Happy New Year in Vietnamese. If that's the last thing you guys do before you head off for the evening, you know, if you need to raid and run, no worries, I completely understand. But Happy New Year in Vietnamese is Chúc mừng năm mới, which Chúc is kind of like celebrate, mừng is like happiness, năm mới means year new. So Happy New Year. I hope you guys take that with you and tell everyone you know Chúc mừng năm mới, because it is the Year of the Fire Horse. Jihi giving Hermes a treat. Okay, 1 second. Stay. Wait, baby. A treat from Uncle Jihi. You're so spoiled. Literally every stream he gives you a treat. A treat from Uncle Jihi. Wait. Thank you for the follow, Sir Slash and Smash. Welcome. All right. Okay, get it. Good boy. There you go. Did you finish your backlog? I never finish my backlog. I have lots of games. For streams or all together? All together at the moment. I see. Fire Horse, Flame Uma Musume. Yeah, it's the Flame Uma Musume. Welcome in, Wolf. Kami. Hello. Thank you for the follow. When is the Year of the Dragon? I believe the dragon was 2 years ago. Was it dragon and then snake and then this year's horse? Yeah, dragon will not be for another 10 years. Also, here's something that you guys probably don't know. I think everybody knows that the cat, it never made it into the zodiac animals. Like, because we go by, you know, mostly the Chinese zodiac. Everyone knows the Chinese one. But did you know, in Vietnam, we have a Year of the Cat. Fruits Basket reference! Yes! So, time to read Visual Saskets. So, if you guys don't know, there's a story about how the rat tricked the cat into sleeping in, because I think the cat was like, hey rat, can you like wake me up on the day of the big race? If you guys don't know, the way the zodiacs are ordered is there was like this big race. The gods had designed like a really big, oh hold on, we should, sorry, I'm like doing things out of order. We should be playing Jump King and talking at the same time because I do both. That's my specialty. I just got really excited because I was yapping about Love in Deep Space, and then I got distracted when you guys came in. Okay, hold on. We're doing things out of order. Alright, Jump King is up and ready. Let me connect my controller. It was like 2024 was Dragon? Yeah. The Dragon Cat got tricked. Okay, so if you guys don't know the story of the way the zodiac animals are ordered is because the gods had ordered like this big race. And the cat had asked the rat like, hey, can you wake me up for this big race tomorrow? And the rat was like, yeah, sure, cat, I'll do that. And then he didn't actually do that. So when it came time for the race, the cat never made it. And he, you know, didn't get to be a part of the zodiac rotation. However, in Vietnam, we don't have a year of the rabbit. So the cat replaced the rabbit in Vietnamese, like, lunar zodiac animal. So... My wife and daughter saw the Fruits Baskets prequel movie yesterday in theaters. I see. I hate the rat because I'm the cow. I see. Forgot about this. Happy Chinese New Year. Happy New Year. I don't celebrate Chinese New Year. I celebrate Tet, which is Vietnamese New Year. But if you celebrate Chinese New Year, Happy New Year to you. Isn't this year like the worst year to be Year of the Rat? Like they hella unlucky this year? Are rats really unlucky this year? I feel like I looked up my zodiac and supposedly I'm in a pretty good position. I just have to be really careful about unexpected financial hardships like locking my keys in my car. And to just be careful with my spending this year. But overall, I think it's a very good year for my zodiac. Found out that my next new year will be dog, which is perfect because dog is in my name. Oh, that's so cute. Is it year of the dog next year? I don't think so. Dog isn't supposed to be for another... How many years? What year is it right now? It is 2026. I think it's like in 5 or 6 years. I think the year of the dog is 5 or 6 years away, actually. Are there phrases you say besides Happy New Year? Because Gong Hei Fat Choi is not Happy New Year in Chinese, but we say it because it means I wish you prosperity and good fortune. Really? I know Evo sang a song that he put out a song yesterday, and I think it's I'm gonna fuck it up, so I'm gonna look up the name of the song, because I mean it's also Chinese. I don't know if it's Mandarin or Canto. It might be Canto. But let me see. Gong Xi Fa Chai? Is that? It's a little bit different than what you'd put. Not next year, but in 2030, 4 years. My youngest is a doggo. Hi, stranger? Gong Xi Fa Chai. That one. Mandarin for Gonghei Fat Choi. I see. I see. Interesting. Anyways, okay, so yeah, really exciting. Happy New Year. That's really the only phrase that we say in Viet. A lot of the rest of the stuff is like, oh, how to wish your elders good fortune and long life and, you know, money. Because as someone who is unmarried, you have the privilege of receiving red envelopes, which, if you guys know, includes money usually in it. And so the children bless the adults, and the adults give the children money for their blessings. I just say, good fortune, you old bags. But, oh my gosh, sorry. Total, Sabrina, we totally skipped over the lads talk. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. No, I was talking to Sabrina because she came in from a friend's recommendation because I've been playing Love and Deep Space, and I was yapping Chrono's ear off yesterday about like all the boys, right? And how each of the boys have a specific like name for the girls who support, like choose them as their main love interest. So I was telling Chrono yesterday, I was like, yeah, so, you know, Zane girlies are called Jasmines, and Caleb girlies are called Baby Apples. And then he was like, oh, what about the other guys? And I was like, you know, I don't actually know. And so I had to look it up. Okay, so someone who knows, if it's wrong, please correct me. I don't want to spread misinformation. But I believe Xavier's girls are called princesses. And Raphael's are called bodyguards. And Silas's are called kittens. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. Because I am not a huge fan of the other boys. I really only like Zane and Caleb's. Oh my god, so close to falling. But yes, if you guys don't know, this is Jump King. That was a really fucked up fall. And I love playing this game a lot. I play it often. Once a week, in fact. It is in my rotation for regular games that I play. Can you get married so I can get my leasing from you? No, I'm never gonna get married. I'm gonna stay single, and even in my hundreds, I'm gonna be receiving leasing money from my relatives, and they're gonna be like, Princess, why aren't you married yet? Like, giving money to an 80-year-old is unacceptable. You should have found a man to support you. Why can't our children also receive the leasing money that we've given to you over all the years? I forgot Mandarin was a thing for a second. Her pronunciation was just so bad. I couldn't tell what she was saying. Shut up, show. What the heck? That's messed up. That's so messed up. Oh my goodness. But Twitter said all VTubers are in a relationship or married? Oh my gosh, what if I'm married, you guys? What if? Would you guys still love me if I was married? This is the new, like, would you still love me if I was a worm, but VTuber edition. Would you love me if I was married? It's sad though that I know a lot of VTuber fans who watch, like, both male and female VTubers, by the way. Like, this is not like just a thing for like fans of female VTubers. I know for a fact that male VTubers also suffer from this. When they announce that they're in a relationship, like, their fans will drop them, and I'm just like, that's so sad. We love personal growth in individuals. We do. I'm sorry, usually I can guess the butchered accent, but I was lost! Wouldn't that upgrade you to queen status, though? Does it? Like, I don't know, I just really like being a princess, you know? It's just so much cuter. And I don't want to be a queen. Maybe I'm happy to just be princess forever, you know? If you're married, you're holding out on us. Your husband is my oh, shit. I love you just as much as I do now. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Jim. Beat Technician, welcome in. Hello. It would upgrade you to queen status. Yeah, it would, but I want to be a princess. So, real quick, sorry. So we like caught up with conversation. So I just want to talk a little bit more. We're doing things so out of order, you guys, but I just want to talk a little bit more about the fundraiser today and why Pat organized the raid train that, you know, we are now a part of. And at like 9 p.m. in 2 hours and 40 minutes, I will be passing you guys along because we're doing a raid train. And we're doing a raid train because I'm sure you guys are all aware of all the terrible things that the US government has been doing recently. And I know here on this channel, I try not to mention a lot about politics. I think it's very clear where my, you know, beliefs lie and what I stand for. But I don't really ever mention it a lot in streams. And I know that is a big privilege to not need to address it. However, it is a huge honor that Pat invited me to be a part of this raid train and to stand for the men and women who are supporting people out there right now. If you guys don't know, the ACLU fights for a lot of different causes, some of which are very relevant right now in our current landscape. Oh, I have what's happening. Are we here for the princess dream or are we actually here for Hermes? You know, undecided. A lot of people are here for Hermes, and you know what? That's okay. I'm on the hotline at the restaurant, so I'm just a lurky turkey. You know, that's okay. Princess was your name, not your title. It kind of switches back and forth, but you're right. Most of the time it is my name and not my title. I could be Queen Princess, but I would rather just be Princess, you know? YouTube seems to be back as well. We found out that Cloudflare that brings up the API for YouTube in games like Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh, had an outage. I see. Welcome back on the YouTube side. Glad that that got figured out. Twitter said all VTubers are left-leaning but have to be right-leaning for their audience. I would never... Oh my god, shoot me dead if I ever say anything in support of the right. Sorry. I'm not very vocal about my beliefs, but like let it be known here and now that like I would never ever stand for something like what our current US government is, you know, enacting on people. But yeah, so the ACLU does a lot. They fight for the right to free speech, the right to protest, women's rights, minority rights, immigrant rights, LGBTQ plus rights, and voting rights. And I am reading this off of the information that Pat provided. So sorry if it's kind of just like listing off bullet points, but all of these are all really important, especially in our current political landscape, where a lot of the times all like due process has been skipped. And I know that if you are an American, it is especially scary if you don't look like the typical, you know, white person. Not that there's anything wrong with looking typical and white. It's just that, you know, you are a little bit safer than someone who obviously looks yellow like me. Because, and, you know, brown and black, there are a lot of issues. And like I've talked to Han about this as well, and you know, she's scared, I'm scared, we're all scared, we're all kind of scared right now. I go with my passport everywhere. It's like that's how scary it is like I carry my passport with me because I'm scared of getting pulled over and getting disappeared. And it's not something that I talk about openly, but it is something that, you know, crosses my mind as I drive to work every morning and as I come back home. I know the chances of that are not very likely. However, there has been increased ice activity in my area. And so the chance is never like 0. There's always a small chance. And I think it's just really important that even if you are not affected, that you are aware of who it may be affecting. And if you can do something, whether it's, you know, just by your presence here in stream, or if you have additional funds to donate to the ACLU, it would be really helpful to raise money for the men and women who are, you know, making a big difference in everybody's day-to-day, especially right now. But that is to say, make sure that you are taking care of yourself first, because, you know, times are definitely hard. But the link that I have in chat is one that Pat created for the campaign. I believe it links to his personal contribution, but I don't have like a personal one for my community, because this was something I think last week that I signed up for, and it was a little bit last minute. I didn't have too much time to prepare, and I've been really busy trying to like prepare going home for the new year. So please forgive me for not setting up like a whole custom page or anything. But if you donate, it will link to the total campaign. It will be under Pat's community's name, which is fine. We love Pat, you know. Let's give him some credit for organizing this whole raid train and stuff. And this is a really good chance to meet a lot of streamers who might be similarly minded, who has similar vibes. And, you know, you never know. You might find a really good friend. We found Casual Cat that way. I think it was, when was it? Like maybe a year and a half ago? Inez, welcome in. Hello, hello. And I met Cap through one of Pat's raid trains, and you know, you'll definitely meet more streamer friends through here. Hello, hello, welcome in. How was stream today? Let me give you a shout out. What were you guys doing? Welcome in. So I'm just chatting. What were you chatting about? Welcome in, everybody. Sorry if I'm missing everybody's like messages. There's a lot going on right now. Hermes is confused about who you're saying hello to. It's true. Would you like a treat, Hermes? From Auntie Inez, because she raided in. Would you like a treat from Auntie Inez? Yes, good boy. There you go. Good boy. Hermes, baby. We talked about Chinese New Year and my vision board to my hair. Oh my gosh, we just talked about Viet New Year and the Year of the Cat, which Vietnamese has, but Chinese Zodiac does not. Thank you for the hydrate, Ash. But welcome in. For those of you who are new here, my name is Princess. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play Jump King. I play Final Fantasy XIV. Recently, I've been playing some Love and Deep Space Gacha. Really love the, you know, hot 2D men. And today, I am playing Jump King, which is one of my favorite games. I used to, not anymore. I used to hold one of the like top 80 spots for speedrunning. I'm washed though, you guys. I'm so old and washed, like it's not, you know, I've been pushed off the 100 ranking. I'm like 102 or something now. I didn't know Vietnam had different zodiac. Yes, so the only difference is instead of a year of the rabbit in Vietnam, we celebrate the year of the cat. So there's no rabbit in Vietnamese zodiac, what do you even call that? Like cycle? The zodiac cycle? The zodiac pantheon? Like, it is a cat instead of a rabbit. She turned 88 and lost everything. Fruit bat obsession showing. Everyone's talking about fruits baskets. But yes, welcome in. I hope you guys had a good time with Inez. If you need to raid and run, no worries. I understand. Oh crap, hold on. we will be, you know, going for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to be passing you on to another streamer organized by Pat for the raid train. And I hope you guys enjoy, because everyone that I've met so far through Pat has been super incredible, friendly, similar vibes to, you know, what we have here. And it's always a really fun time, you know? 88 also an auspicious number in Viet? I'm not sure, actually. I don't think we have, like, a superstition for the number 8 as much as, like, oops. Oh, God. As much as Chinese culture, but I feel like I don't know that much about like Vietnamese numerology. I know of course, like the basic like, oh, the number 4 is really unlucky, but you know, aside from that, I don't have a lot of like superstitions about number in Vietnamese culture. Not that I'm saying there isn't any, just that me, someone who's, you know, 2nd gen Viet, like, I don't think my parents ever taught me that. I do know, so here's a few things that I do know, and let me share a little bit about, I guess, like, the food and stuff that we eat. So, one of the things that I remember about Vietnamese New Year and celebrating with my family is, like, every year, when the new year starts, everyone gets out of the house, like literally everybody. before the clock strikes midnight, right? Like everybody gets out of the house and we're all waiting in the cold because it's fucking February in like the Bay Area, okay? And like we wait for midnight to hit and then the firecrackers go off, right? And then very specifically, I don't know why, my dad would make sure of everybody's zodiac animal. And based on the zodiac animal, you would re-enter the house. And I remember one year, my dad was like, okay, princess, like, you can't go into the house until everybody else is in. Because I guess my zodiac animal was really unlucky that year. And he was like, you have to be the last person in the house. So that's the one thing I remember. Val, welcome in. Hello. Fruval would have been very different under the Viet zodiac. It would have been a rabbit, you know? But yeah, my dad was like, you can't come in yet. You know, you can't sit with us. So that's the one thing that I remember. We eat a lot of food, of course. It is a time to be with family and definitely a time to see family that you haven't seen in a really long time. Food is a huge part of it, and the day before, we would make sure to have all of the food ready. And I believe we would set aside a serving of every dish that was cooked. And that's because we would have, and that would be food that nobody touched, because that was food that we were setting aside for the family members that had passed. So basically our ancestors and any, you know, family members that had passed, that was their food. That was food for the dead. And it's always like, I mean, it sounds wasteful, but like, it's just a little bit of everything, right? And so we would have braised pork and egg. We would have something called bánh tết. So bánh tết is, bánh is like something baked, I guess, or steamed is bánh. And tết is, of course, like the New Year celebration. It's the word for the New Year celebration, tết. So it doesn't really tell you what it is. It's just a food that we eat specifically for New Year's. It's made of like a sticky glutinous rice with a layer of like savory mung beans that are like ground up into like a paste. And then in the very, very middle, there's pieces of like seasoned pork belly. And so all of that gets wrapped up in banana leaves and steamed together. And I believe there's two versions. Bánh trứng, which is like a square shape. and then bantut, which is like a circular shape. I believe one shape is more common in the north. My family's from the south, so we usually had bantut, so I assume the north had bantung. Do you do Hungry Ghost Festival too? I've never heard of Hungry Ghost Festival. What's that about? Pat, welcome in. Hello, hello. Chrono, can we get a shout out for Pat as well? I like when the food words translate as food. Yeah, bun is like a steamed food or like a baked food, you know? It's very descriptive for sure. 2-week festival where you do a lot of things for the dead. I don't think that there's a specific like festival to celebrate the dead, but I know that during the new year we are very conscious to save a portion for them. I believe also during the new year and also after funerals we purchase these like paper money and like paper houses and stuff, and when you burn it, it's like you're sending those items to the people who have passed, and like they are going to have a rich afterlife because you're burning these things for them to receive. So you know, like people will buy like paper houses and paper cars and, you know, paper money to burn because it's like sending it to their family in the afterlife. So that gets done also during the new year, and also pretty frequently after funerals. So like a couple weeks after the funeral is also when that gets done, when someone passes away. But yeah, so that's like one of the few things that I remember. Of course, food is a huge part of celebrating the new year. Lots of big family gatherings, like the whole family comes. Everybody is running around and all the parents are gambling. And oh my gosh, speaking about gambling, there's a game. I know it as lak bao cua. Lak bao cua. So lak means to shake. Oh my gosh, if you guys know baluk lak is like a Vietnamese like shaking beef. They also have like a Thai version of it, but it's like a shaking beef dish. It's like a stir-fried steak cut into cubes that, like, you know, is stir-fried very quickly and then eaten with rice. So it's that kind of lak. It's like shaking. Bao is like a gourd, and gua is crab. So the game translates to shake, gourd, crab. And if you guys have ever seen like a piece of paper with 6 items on it, I believe there's a crab, there's a shrimp, there's a gourd, there is a fish. Guys, help me out. What other pictures are there? I'm trying to remember from memory. It's been years since I actually played this game. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Shrill. Do you eat your bantut? I do. We do eat it. Oh, but really important thing. I mentioned that we set aside food for, you know, the people who pass away, right? That food gets thrown away. Nobody actually touches it. Nobody eats it. And like superstitiously, people think that food spoils faster because they think that, you know, the dead have like partaken of that food. So nobody actually eats that. It is literally there as an offering. Whole shows with the front row empty. Sorry, I had to step away for a bit. No worries, no worries. In Singapore, it would be in August, September. Oh, I don't think... So in August, I know we have the Mid-Autumn Moon Festival for, like, Viet culture. I don't think we have, like, a festival for the dead. But how do you eat your bantut? Oh, okay. So for the bantut... Well, hold on. Pause. We're talking about lak bao cua right now. I'll tell you how I eat my bantut in just a little bit. But, yes, I do pan fry it. But, okay, so lak bao cua... What other pictures are there? There's, like, a shrimp, a crab, a gourd, a fish. There's like 2 more pictures. So basically, the whole thing of the game is you have 3 dice, right? That have 6 sides. And there's a rooster. There's 1 more. Rooster and something else. I don't remember the last picture. But there's 3 dice, and each of the dice are the same. They have a picture of each of the icons, right? And you need 2 bowls for this, okay? Here's where the shaking part comes in. You put the 3 dice into the 2 bowls and you shake it, okay? And then, while you're shaking it, people put bets down. People gamble, and they put bets down on what, like, will come out from the dice. And so, usually, like, one person will be, like, the host, and they will either win the money or pay out, like, whoever wins. So, you know, you could get really lucky, you could get a little bit unlucky. Our family, you know, when I was little, I think we would keep it to like $1, $2 per bet. But I think in recent years, my cousins have been putting down $20 for each of the bets, and that's a little bit too crazy. But so yeah, it's like, it's just a game of gambling. That's it. So that's like one of the games. I think like the adults would also play, like these like mini cards that are like really small. Like they're in the grand scheme of things, they're like these tiny rectangles. And I don't know how they play it. I've never learned how to play that game, but they play it often for New Year's as well. You burn paper money for them, make shrines for the dead. It's a bit before the autumn festival. I know that like my family does all of the like burning paper money and stuff, but I don't think there's like a set time in the year. We usually do it like after someone has passed away, like after the funeral we'll do it. And then I think we also burn it on New Year's. We also do it on New Year's as a way to like, you know, remember and celebrate our family. Really liked that elaborate description of the game followed by, anyway, it's just gambling. God, I'm gonna go crazy. What is that last picture? Lak Bao Hua game. Images. Oh my god, it's a fucking deer. Of course. Of course, it's a deer. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I have to show you guys because this is literally what I had growing up. Let me save this image. This is the exact like picture of what I had as a kid. Let me bring this up on OBS and like show you guys. Let me do image. And I just downloaded it. Okay, this is lakbokwa. Okay, so there's the deer, the gourd, the rooster, the shrimp, the crab, and the fish. And everyone would put their money on the picture that they think will come out. And then the 3 dice get rolled. And depending on how many of the dice roll on your picture, you get paid out that much. Can we bet channel points on this? No. No, you cannot. I don't even have a thing right now. But that's the exact, like, mat that I, like, grew up with my family playing. So that's actually really funny. But yeah, that's how my family celebrates New Year's. I don't know that it's very unique to just my family. I think a lot of Vietnamese families celebrate this way. Oh yes, but what Jihi was saying. So the bánh tét is like rolled up and steamed, right? But it's like a really big roll. Like it's not like a tiny like cylinder like this. It's like the like cylinder that's made is like this large. It's like big. It's like a fucking cake, you know? And so when you steam it, after you steam it, you slice it. And some people will eat it, will just raw dog it, you know? They'll like just eat it steamed, maybe heat it up in the microwave. I personally really like crisping it up in the on the stove because the outside gets warm and crispy, and then the inside is nice and soft and like still a little chewy from the rice. One of my favorite ways to eat bantat. This is way more fun than Rosh Hashanah. What's Rosh Hashanah? All right, here you go. Welcome in, John. Nom, love raw doggin. Wait. Raw doggin bantat, right? Right? Bantat, right? Welcome in, Fossil Bear. How are you? Jewish New Year. When do you guys celebrate? And how do you guys celebrate? We're talking about, you know, obviously, the New Year, as we call it in Vietnamese. It's called Tet. Some people will call it, you know, Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, but I think to be respectful, a lot of people say Lunar New Year, and then a lot of people have been angry about that recently, and I'm just like, I don't, you know, I'm just gonna call it Tet. Like, I celebrate Tet. This is the proper way to say it in Vietnamese, and no one can get angry at me for that. And then it's just a generic Happy New Year, you know, like, yes, because it's the new year for a lot of people. Because I know Koreans also celebrate, and I'm sure there are a lot of Southeast Asian cultures like Laos and Cambodia, Thailand that also celebrate the new year now. Malaysia and Singapore, they always called it CNY, but elsewhere I've only heard LNY. Yeah, so it depends, I think, because a lot of people from Malaysia and Singapore still have a lot of like direct ties to China, and a lot of their families still remember immigrating from China. But with cultures like Korea, right, and like Vietnam, it's like, well, like they've always celebrated it, and it just feels weird to call it Chinese New Year, because even in Chinese, it's not really Chinese New Year. In Chinese, it's the Spring Festival. So if you want to be generic, call it Lunar New Year. If people are angry, like, screw them. But, you know, technically other cultures don't celebrate Chinese New Year. They celebrate their version of the New Year. Rosh Hashanah is mostly just food and a bit of prayer in our house. Judaism is built around a lot of penitence, so holidays can be a bit sad. Oh, I'm sorry. When is it usually celebrated? Is it like aligned with the Gregorian calendar for New Year, or do you guys have like a different calendar system for that? Guess I've gotten lucky calling it Lunar Years to everyone I know. I think it depends on where you're from. If you're from a very diverse area, then people are much more like, oh, okay, like they're trying to be, you know, respectful. But other people who are from less diverse areas, they're like, why are you calling it Lunar New Year? I've just seen discourse online about it. And I think you'll like, if you look it up on YouTube, you'll also see some people talking about it too, that like recently people have been angry that it's like being called Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. Like, you can't make anybody happy. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Okay. I will just say Happy New Year, and I will say, you know, Tet instead. So, like, to make it the least offensive, I'm calling it in my native language. It's Tet. We're celebrating Tet, and it's a Happy New Year. So that's the same for everybody. Also, a lunar calendar with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Essentially, Jewish Lent being in the fall. Oh, interesting. So you guys celebrate at a slightly different time. Like, the beginning of your year is in fall. How does that feel? Does that, like, give you a different perspective to your year and to your, like, resolutions? feel like we had regular, you know, Western New Year, and I've already been doing really good to keep on track with my resolutions. And then I feel like with, you know, Thut around the corner, it feels a little bit more like, oh yes, I am really committing myself to this, I'm really committing myself to this change, this lifestyle change that I've made. Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, hello! How was stream today? Give you a shout out here. What were you guys up to? Some Fortnite? I hope you won your matches. I don't know how Fortnite goes. Mostly culturally Jewish, not religious. Mom was Christian, so it doesn't really impact me. Gotcha. So... Cause like Judaism is an ethnicity as well as a religion, right? How do you, I guess this is like, I don't know, I'm sorry if my questions are like offensive, cause I don't know a Jewish person like in real life. Like none of my friends in my immediate vicinity are Jewish. How is the religious portion separate and apart from the like cultural? Don't be sorry, I'm happy to yappy. I just don't want to dominate chat. No, it's cool. We're you know, it's a cultural exchange. Don't worry about it. A lot of my friends and chosen family are Southeast Asian, so Lunar New Year is a bigger deal with my crew. Ah, that makes sense. Especially, like, if you are from a... Welcome in! Thank you for the follow! Especially if you're from a more, like... If you're from an area that has... Shit, fuck. If you're from an area... Sorry. If you're from an area that has a bigger, like, Asian presence, like, you know... California or Texas, or even like weirdly I think Maryland has a really big like Asian community. I think like Washington too. Raid and run, I hungry. Have a good stream. Of course. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. No worries about the raid and run. We are always supportive of people, you know, going to take care of themselves after stream, because you've been sitting for a bit and entertaining people, so you need to get your rest in, you know? I get it. I'm actually like considering, because I don't know what I'm gonna do for my ASMR upload this week. I'm honestly considering just like yapping about New Year's, like Vietnamese New Year's, just to have an audio be a little bit more about like me, the creator, versus like me playing a character, you know? Because I do a lot of like scripts that embody characters that, you know, are not really me. Like, it's acting. So while it's fun, it's not really like who I really am. And I don't think I've ever, aside from my like Q&A video, I've never really done a video for my ASMR channel where it's like me as a person and not, you know, me as an actor. TLDR, my family fled Germany, so for a lot of us, we maintain some of the religious routine and rites casually so we can honor our heritage even if we don't believe. I see, I see. Because it is still part of your ethnicity. Very interesting. Well, it's always like, I think one of, actually now that I think about it, I think one of my friends is also Jewish, but he doesn't talk about it often. I think the only thing that I've heard him mention is I think like the American government provides like all like people who are under 25 who are Jewish like a trip somewhere. I can't recall where. That might be wrong. I feel like that's wrong. He mentioned it. I don't remember the exact things. The apple prices has gone up. I've been robbed of my fabulously frugal fruits. Sorry. Bananas are still pretty cheap, are they not? But I feel like bananas are one of the cheapest fruits to buy. But so are apples, and I'm sad that they've gone up then. We take birthright. We can take birthright to Israel, but talking about that gets controversial quickly. Yes, I think that's what he had mentioned. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I guess, like, I myself am not super aware of all of, like, the geopolitics around that. So, yes, I would, you know, I don't know what I don't know, so I can't speak to it. Bananas and apples aren't the same at all, though. Bananas are fine, too. I accidentally bruised the last bundle I bought. Can you, like, cut around the bruise? Or you can make banana bread out of them and then crumble the banana bread pieces into your overnight oats. Listen, I'm just, you know, thinking of creative ways that you can still have some fruit and you know, delicious fiber in your meals. Plan to get my reparations German dual citizenship. Ooh, you can have German dual citizenship? I hope that goes well. Congratulations. I was going to mush it into my oats, but my grandma thought they were bad and threw it away before I could use it. Oh man, who throws away good fruits? What a waste. Groceries are so expensive right now too. I should get more food, BRB. No worries, Ash. I hope you have a good time getting your dinner. Let us know what you end up eating. The yap is too real that she ignored my resub. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, John. Yes, there's been a lot going on. Thank you for resubscribing. I apologize. Did you resubscribe with your Prime? I know you only have one of those. I apologize for missing your Prime resub. I hope you've been having a good day today. Sorry. I get too nervous when I have to do big important things like be a part of the raid train. So I've been trying to I've just been trying to keep up with chat and keep yapping. I apologize. I'm a terrible streamer. But oh my god, you guys, I'm so okay, so today during my break, like I mentioned, I calculated out how, like, if I was a free-to-play player for Love in Deep Space, right? Like, how many wishes? I have to open it up. I have to, like, read it to you guys. This game is so stingy! Oh my gosh, they're so freaking stingy for their fans. Let me pull this up here. I've done the math. You know how people are like, they did the math? I did the math. That was me. Okay. I'll go cry on my bed. I'm sorry. I'm sure after you cry and wipe your tears, it will be all better. Because they know the lads girlies will pay! I know! I open wallet because it's worth it, but it's predatory anyways. But okay, so let me see what I calculate. Okay. So I calculated out if you were to redeem your daily gems, okay, and your weekly gems for a whole year, okay, you log on religiously and you do all your dailies, you do all your weeklies. This is not accounting for events because I don't know how often events happen and I don't know how generous the team is for event diamonds, right? So purely based off of daily and weekly achievement for check-ins. You will get, in 1 year, 28,000 diamonds, which account for 191 wishes. Okay? So, just being a free-to-play player for a year, you can roll 191 times. Okay, this is also, there's a little bit of gacha involved in the daily free pack and then the weekly free pack. Some of those, like, sometimes there's a tiny possibility that you can roll a diamond from those packs. So from the daily pack, you could have 0, 10, or 30, which if multiplied by 365 days, you could earn a minimum of 0, of course. Or if you're lucky every day and you get 30 diamonds every day, which is really impossible, you could have maximum of 10,950 diamonds. Okay? Same with the weekly pack. The weekly free pack has like not denominations of 0, 20, 30, 50, 100, 200, and 300 gems for weekly. Okay? So over 52 weeks, you could either have 0 minimum, right, for gems, or 15,600 gems if you are getting 300 gems. Oops. I wasn't thinking. Oops, I wasn't thinking. If you are getting 300 gems every week, which is also highly unlikely. Okay? But that brings our free-to-play total to either 191 wishes for minimum or 368 wishes if you have incredible, amazing luck. If you have, excuse me, hold on. If you have crazy, incredible, amazing luck and you're getting like the maximum diamonds for the dailies and the weekly packs every time, which is impossible. Okay? 368 wishes. Okay, so that's just for free to play. Okay, that's free to play. I also mathed it out for the Aurum pass, the Aurum monthly pass, which lets you redeem gems daily. And then also the like annual pass that they sold during the anniversary like event period. So for that one, Aurum Pass, you get 3,680 diamonds in a month. So if you're purchasing an Aurum Pass for a whole year of diamonds, it would be 44,500 44,500 diamonds in 1 year. If you're purchasing the Aurum Pass every month, it's $5 a month. So for $60 a year, you would get 44,500 diamonds, which is like pretty worth it. That comes out to like 30 cents per wish, which like some of their packs are like way more than 30 cents per wish, just like FYI. The girl math is real. I'm new to gachas, been obsessed with Arknights, and apparently it's one of the stingiest out there. When you say 80 pulls, that's 81 pulls, right? Or 810 pulls. Yes, 81 pulls. 81 pulls. Or 810 pulls, yeah. I mean, it's either way. It's the same. And then for the anniversary, like yearly pack, there is a version where the benefit is 120 diamonds weekly, right? You get 120 diamonds every week that you redeem it. And so you get 50 weeks of that, which is 6,000 diamonds for the year. Okay. If you bought all of the yearly benefit, you get an additional gacha for the diamonds. You get to open another pack of diamonds ranging from 50 to 100 diamonds weekly. So over the course of 30 days, that's minimum 200 diamonds or 400 diamonds. And then for 50 weeks, that's minimum 2,500 diamonds or 5,000 diamonds. Okay. So being a free player that purchases Aurum Pass, you get, in 1 month, you get 24 wishes or 296 wishes in a year. If you max out and get lucky on the gacha, it could be up to 313 wishes for the amount of diamonds that you get. Okay. Cumulatively, I calculated this out, cumulatively, so if you are redeeming all of your dailies, checklists, and also your also the paid benefits that you paid for. In 1 year, you can collect, so in 1 month, you can collect 39 wishes. 1 year is 487 wishes. The total maximum, if you're like super lucky with opening your diamond packs, is 681 wishes in a year. Okay, now, so those are the numbers, right? But get this. So the pity for lads is 70 rolls, right? So, and you aren't guaranteed your 5-star that you want if you hit pity. It is like a 50-50 chance on the first one, and then if you lose the 50-50, that's when they will give you the card on the next roll. But that is 140 rolls. So think about how many banners that come out in a year. And if you want that specific card, even if you pay for like the monthly pass and the yearly pass, it's like you can do maybe 3 guaranteed banners a year, maybe. And then the rest of the time, you're gonna have to open wallet if you really want a card that's being run on a banner. I did all of this math just so I could calculate out, okay, how much money should I be spending? If I want a card and if I want a card, sorry, I can't, my brain does not work for these conveyor belts. If I want a card, how badly do I want it? You know, that's like, that was my calculations for today. You really went in with those maths? Meanwhile, me, this character is a hottie. Let me purchase that monthly pass. I mean, I needed to know what the benefit was and like how much I was actually getting for free every month, right? Versus like, if I spend money, how much would that cost me every month? And what was that giving me in return every month? So it's really important that you're smart with your money when you play gacha games, and you budget appropriately. Because there's gonna be times when the banner is very, you know, enticing and you're gonna want to spend your money on it. And you just need to know what your options are, you know? And I'm like notoriously bad at math, and I did all of this. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm terrible at math. I can't believe I sat down and did all those calculations. It's on a spreadsheet now, so I can look at those numbers whenever I want, but you know. Hopefully my math checks out. I am not 100% sure. There might be something wrong there, but you know. I tried to account for all diamond income that was like renewable. Because there are, the only thing that I didn't include was the Stella Hunter contest, because I don't have access to it yet, so I don't know how many diamonds it gives, and I don't know like how often it refreshes. But I didn't include any of the like Abyssal Chaos or Unicorns modes, because you can only earn those diamonds once and they don't refresh. Math, when lads is involved, increases princess's IQ by 10. By 100, I see. Not even by 10. Yeah, it's true. I would big brain for Zane. Okay? If Zane requires my immediate and full attention, I would big brain for him. Like, I would turn my brain on. This is a brain on kind of, you know, like relationship here. You know, he's a cardiac surgeon. I'm not. He's, you know, tall and handsome and fit, and I'm not. So I gotta, I gotta turn the brain on. Not familiar with Enfield, but I saw a few cuties. Oh, wait, Arknights? Sorry, Pat, if you're still here. I don't know if you've like stepped away. Isn't Arknights the game that Han voice acted in? She has like, one of the units is her, right? Oh, also, if you guys don't know, Han is also going to be doing this raid train on Thursday at 6 p.m. So basically the same time slot that I have, 6 to 9 p.m. She is playing Paranormal Site, so the new Paranormal Site that's coming, like Mermaid's Curse or something. We played the first game with her last year or was it last year? 2 years ago in October. But she is also part of this raid train raising money for the ACLU. And she actually is super organized, and she made like an incentive sheet. If you guys are interested in a voice acting lesson, if you guys remember, I was on her stream and she did like a live coaching session, and we went through like a few scripts, and she gave feedback and kind of helped me, you know, like find voices for each of the scenarios and characters. If something like that is interesting to you guys, if you guys would be interested in learning more about voice acting and kind of like the casting director's perspective, because she's done both in her regular job and in her, you know, voice acting work. She's been in the chair and on the other side of the chair. So she has a very like unique perspective when it comes to, you know, getting jobs in the voice acting industry. If you donate $20 to her specific link, you do have to donate to Han's specific link. But if you donate $20 or more, she will be providing a lesson. I believe it's an hour lesson, maybe 30 minutes. I can't promise you how long it is. Let me double check. I can promise you. I can't promise you because she doesn't mention it. Oh, it's 20 minutes. I can promise you. It's 20 minutes. So she will do a 20-minute session for $20 if you guys are interested in that. If you have any interest in voice acting or the voice acting industry, and you would like some time with Han, if you donate to her link, she will be doing a 20-minute session for you. Han's personal lesson on VC, yes, on voice acting. So if you're interested, please make sure you go to her specific link for the raid train and donate money there. Okay? Han is in the first Arknights. This is a sequel, apparently a long way in the future. Ah, I see. I see. Avi Wena, my Aussie bunny woman queen. But yes, please, not just Han, right? Please check out Han because she's absolutely lovely and I love her so much. But please check out everyone else on the train spreadsheet. Wait, Pat, can I share the train spreadsheet here? Is that okay for me to do? Because I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, yes, I can. I just saw the message. I'm reading it now. I'm super unorganized. But if you guys are interested in checking out all of the streamers who were in the raid train and will be on the raid train, please check out everyone's links. You can see how it's organized by, you know, the days that they're streaming and their time slots. And we have brief, you know, like keywords about the games, their vibes, and I'm so sure of this list, you will find at least 5. Because literally every time I join in the raid train, there's so many cool and talented and like funny people that I meet through these raid trains. And I know that you will too. If you take the time to like hang out with people and, you know, chat in each of the raid slots. And it's for a really good cause. Even if you can't donate any money, you know, having your presence in chat, in the stream, does a lot to boost the visibility of the fundraiser. So if you guys are available, you know, at all, it would be super helpful to get that started and like have it up on your computer. Daya, welcome in. Thank you for the head pat. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you've been having a good day. Why do I keep missing that jump? Hello, Princess and Hermes. He's here. He's behind me. Oh my gosh. Also, I finished cleaning and it feels so weird to have a clean office. Like, the Christmas tree has been taken down. I was planning on setting up the printer like in a couple days because now I have space for it. The printer is going to be going up and I can maybe do like actual stickers and stuff, and I think that would be really cute and fun. The clean won't last forever. Enjoy it while you have it. I know, but it's New Year's. You're supposed to clean before the New Year, so that was like my incentive to clean, was like everything needs to be clean so that the good fortune can settle into my home, you know? Doing good, just relaxing and figuring out what to play. Well, I hope you figure something out. I hope that it's a really fun evening for you that you can relax to as we play Jump King and continue to yap. But only for a little bit longer, because we do need to rate out on time so that we can properly say hello to the next person on the raid train. Xmas tree in February? You understand, Pat, last year I left it up till April. Which is probably not the best thing to say, but you know. I like having my Christmas tree up. It just brings me joy looking at it, you know? It makes me happy. Any later and she'd just be saving time for next year? Guy pointing at his brain meme. My pupper friend, you've returned. Lets you pretend you are growing plants. I mean, that too. You know, don't they say that like having a little bit of greenery in your like home and office space, like being around greenery is really good for your brain and your like mental health? Isn't that what they say? As long as it's joy-based and not lazy-based, it truly is joy-based. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays of all time. Also, so funny, in the cousin chat that I'm part of, like we have a family chat going with all the cousins, and one of my cousins was like, oh, like, what are we doing for New Year's? Whose house are we going to? And no one knows. And so one of the cousins was like, oh, we should go to, like, for example, not her real name, but we should go to Jessica's house. And basically Jessica's brother was like, I don't think she'd be very happy with people randomly showing up, you know, like, let's not do that on New Year's, you know, like, and piss people off. And one of our other cousins, well, he's my nephew technically, let's call him Josh, right? Josh was like, you know, you guys can always show up and roll up at my place, like, because his grandma is the one that hosts everyone every year for New Year's. And so Josh was like, you know, you guys can always roll up. And so I texted, I was like, oh, okay, Josh, I'm coming soon, save me a plate. I don't think he realized that it was me who texted him, because he was like, oh, like, I'm gonna save you a plate of vegetables, all vegetables, I'm not even home yet. And I was like, okay. So I saw that and I was like, I don't think he realized it was me. His auntie, who lives all the way in Southern California, you know, I don't think he looked at the like name of the person that texted that in the family chat. Let me see if anyone in the family said anything. Yeah, because I said, oh, he says, so Josh says, everyone is welcome, never need to be asked to come over. And I go, all right, Josh, I'll be over soon, save me a plate. And he goes, all vegetables. And then he goes, I'm not even home yet. I don't think he realized it was me. Oh my gosh, wait, you guys, my lad's package for the Galaxy Explorer came back. Give me 1 second to just collect it and send out another Galaxy Explorer thing. Now I'm picturing Princess with a fake tree year-round that you just decorate for all holidays. Lunar New Year tree, St. Patrick Day tree, Halloween tree. I don't have that many decorations in my house, actually. That would be an insane amount of decorations to keep in the like storage. Do you guys decorate for other seasons? I'm getting grumpy at lads, but it's entirely because of the removal of the pie redeem. I will eventually get it added back in. So getting stuff imported into Warudo is a little bit more complicated than just using it in the program that I have. First of all, I need to find the 3D model of the pie. Second, I need to find, I need to put in collision physics into the model because, you know, 3D objects usually don't have collision physics in it, I think. I would have to learn how to do that, so I would have to learn, I think, Blender or Unity or something. And then I also need to find the sound effects for it, because, like, the one that I have in the regular program, that is, like, just a part of the program, like that pie redeem, so I don't actually know, like, I would need to find all those assets myself, so that's why I'm like, I haven't put it back on, is because I figure we're gonna move all of our redeems to Warudo anyways, like, we're gonna move our stream setup to Warudo, so I just want to move everything over. But it's slow going, and I've been busy, and I'm sorry that you've been missing pies. You can throw a bone at my head instead. I know it's not as satisfying. You're just gonna have broken streams for like a year until I finally kick my ass into gear to do all of it. 'Cause, you know, I'm a one-woman show. I gotta stream, I gotta record and edit, and I'm working on a whole bunch of projects, so a lot of stuff that happens, like the general interaction stuff for stream, I'm like, you know, I can do that a little later, and that gets pushed off down the road. Not to say that it isn't important, of course, like, having an interactable stream is important. However, it comes very low on the list of, like, I would rather focus my time and attention on evergreen content like covers and like audios and stuff. At the very least, you get 2 Simpsons references accidentally. What do you mean? 2 Simpsons references? Aurora Borealis? Here? Well, what was the thing that you guys told me about? At this location? At this time of day? Is that what it was? I don't remember. You guys taught me and then I didn't remember. An 80-year-old tries to quote a 30-year-old meme. Stop! Stop! You guys know I'm really bad at at pop references. You guys know this about me. Yes, can I see it? No. Guys, I never watched The Simpsons, okay? I never watched it. I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm quoting. Did you guys know Han voice acted in The Simpsons? She did. She did. Oh, Han's so talented. I love her. And she's like the sweetest. She's so supportive. Like, she was the one who invited me to her group of friends for Love in Deep Space. And like, never once has she said that she was like too busy for me, you know? And she's like the sweetest. And I try to make time for her if she asks for it, because I know she would do the same for me. So you guys definitely need to support her on Thursday when she's running her leg of the raid train, if nothing else, you know. Like if you guys can make it then and like skip on today's stream, I would even say do that, you know. I'm sure Han has such a fun stream planned for everybody. I'm so excited. I will be driving during that time because that's when I am going to San Jose. But I know that for you guys, you probably aren't embarking on a, you know, 8-hour car ride to the Bay Area, so you guys will have time to kill. And no place to be, because, you know, usually I stream on Thursday, but you guys won't be here. I won't be here. So you guys need a place to be for the day. You need a home. I recommend Han. I know Circa's also super excited. So Circa's watching Hermes from Thursday till Sunday, and she's also very excited to... I know her family is also very excited to hang out with Hermes for the next couple of days this week. Still need to work on your advertising riffing. I know you guys have nothing to do, no place to be. Maybe you'll be here, but I won't be here. You know, when you put it like that, you're right. I would make a terrible, you know, marketing executive. So, you know, that's why I'm not in the advertising business. That's why, oops. It's why I leave that to the professionals, which I am not one of. I don't know how to market jack shit. Which is a problem, because I myself am my own brand, and I don't know how to market myself. Oh my gosh, I was being so, like, whiny baby, crybaby, like, nobody wants to, like, hire me because I've been applying to different jobs, and also I've been auditioning to different agencies, right? So I've just, like, overall, for the past, like, month and a half, been super, like, dejected, because I haven't heard anything back from jobs, and then also from all the auditions that I applied to. Like, no company has gotten back to me, because, like, they probably won't. Here's the thing, like, the agency will not get back to me unless they like my audition enough to come in, like, to ask me to come in for an actual interview, right? So it's sad because I've seen the count for the audition video on the YouTube videos go up. So I know they've seen my video, and I know they probably, if they've seen my video, they've probably, read my application. So it's been really, like, sad girl times where I'm just like, wow, like, I suck. Like, so I was being really, like, sad girl about it on, was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. And Yam was trying to cheer me up. But, like, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. It's like, I get it. I understand why. It's just hard to hear because it's like, unless I act like I'm 10 years old, it seems like there's no place in, like, the current, like, VTubing sphere for someone who has a similar personality to mine, you know? Because I'm like, man, I don't know what they're looking for, because I play violin, I can sing if I try real hard, I have been practicing voice acting, and, you know, I feel like that makes me kind of a well-rounded individual when it comes to what I can and cannot provide as, like, an employee. But I know, you know, people have gotten callbacks, and I'm just like, maybe it's a personality thing. Maybe I just don't have, like, the personality that these agencies are looking for. And, like, will they ever look for someone that has a personality like mine? I don't know. That's okay. I mean, the end of the day, I guess it's all about like refining who I am. See, here's the big thing too. I don't want to change who I am. And I know that like if I want these agencies to notice me, I probably should change who I am and what I do, how I act. But I think that would be disingenuous to how I want to create content and what I want representing me in the long run. You know what I mean? Do I suck or do they just not like me? It's a hard thing to distinguish. Yeah, exactly. And I know that like with some agencies, it really is a matter of like, oh, you're just not what they're looking for right now, right? Because like when agencies are looking for talent to kind of fill the shoes of a selected model, they're looking for a specific personality in their typecasting, which I understand, right? But it's hard to reconcile that with like, okay, so you could have all of the skills that they're looking for, but you know, if your personality is off, they won't even consider giving you, you know, like a chance to prove that like, hey, I can also play this character, you know? Invisible head pat! Thank you for the invisible head pat. Is head pat not working? Oh, the aggressive head pat isn't working. Regular head pat should be working, I think. But yeah, sorry to be all sad girl on you guys. I just had the conversation with Yam yesterday and she was like, well, if you want, we can look for, you know, a niche that you can kind of like hyper focus on. And I was like, I don't think that I want to do that. Like, in a way, I understand that we can game the system so that I can look more desirable to agencies. But I also, it's almost like I want to carve my own path, but obviously I feel like at the moment, I feel like going the path of an agency that can support me would provide more resources, you know, but like I'm not the kind of creator that they want to provide resources to. Why go for regular when you can go premium? It's weird that my points go up when Pi doesn't exist. I want to carve my own path, but I want your resources. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like, it's hard. I get it. I totally get why they wouldn't, you know, hire someone that they can't typecast. But at the same time, I'm like, not even like a small chance? Not even to like interview? Like, I think I would be, I think I would smash the interview, you know? I'm personable, I'm likable, I'm yappy, I'm chatty, I can talk about anything, you know? But just make your own agency and you rep Han and Han rep you. That would be the dream, to create an agency with me and all my friends, you know? But who would sponsor us? Who would pay us? That's the problem. Is like these agencies have ties to companies where they can get sponsorships and brand partnerships, and I think that's where like the agency would be most beneficial, is the relationships they have to vendors. I know some actors that did that and made an agency so they could get special access to casting breakdowns, and they just repped each other. Interesting. Contact John Money for money-related transactions. Pat's here! Welcome in, Autumn. How are you? John Money. Money Man. Oh, is that another meme that I don't understand? Sorry. I'm too old for this. Hi, Autumn. How are you? Welcome in. If you guys haven't, please check out Autumn. She's very, very talented French horn player who released a very, very cute cover with Jiling. For Valentine's Day, they did like a Titanic cover. And it is so cute, and you guys should all check it out. It's over on the YouTubes. Let me give Autumn a shout out. It has been many days since I've seen you. Like, more than 2. More than 3, even. Shit. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Shoot. It's fine. We will focus on getting back. But yeah, that was my little bit of like, oh, I'm being a sad girl today vibes. And like, Yam was trying to be so helpful. She was like, is there anything I can do to make you feel better? And I was like, no, not really. Like, this is just something that I'm gonna have to, you know, work through myself. Because it's not even anything that like truly I can fix. Because it's outside of my control, you know? Like, if I'm not... I mean, part of it is outside my control in that, like, if they don't like what they don't like, you know, they're not going to contact me back. But also, I refuse to act like I'm 10 years old so that I can, you know, be successful at auditioning for, like, agencies. Like, it's just not, that's not going to happen. Like, I would not be able to, like, look at myself at night and be okay with that, you know? And for some people, that's how they usually act. So that's, you know, that's on them. But like, I could not do that because that's not my personality type. I would throw up in my mouth every time. But at some point, it's like, well, if they don't like me, they don't like me. And I guess I just have to continue jumping around until I find like an agency that will give me a chance. A very Chinese time in my life, this Chinese New Year. Oh, what about this Chinese New Year is a very Chinese time in your life, Autumn? Tell us more. John Money has been caught on video being mean to service workers multiple times, you know. Your own discretion. Oops. Okay, hold on. Okay. Prince is gonna act her age and it'll all be stories of the Great War. I remember when the year was 1945. I was just being born. And the Second Great War came to a close. My family doesn't go visit anymore, so it's really just a nice day off for me. Oh, how nice. Fuck, shit. Sorry, that's not... Not to you, to the game. John Money is a part of a secret cabal of wizards who exist to leverage cash against reality. But outside my house, everything is indeed very Chinese. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I would like it to be a Chinese time this year for me. You know, I was seeing a recipe of like how some Chinese girls are boiling like apples and cinnamon sticks and goji berries and ginger. And I was like, or they're boiling it and then drinking it in the mornings. And I was like, you know, like even if this wasn't like a Chinese thing, that sounds delicious as hell. I kind of want to drink that in the mornings. Like this steamed like fruit water with herbs. Like that sounds really tasty. I might do it. I just have to, you know, go out and maybe buy some goji berries. You know, I've never bought goji berries at the store. I don't even know where I would look for that. Why eat fruit when you can just boil it? I know, just boil it to get the essence of the fruit out and then drink the water instead. I could give the boiled up fruit to Hermes because, you know, he'd eat it. It's like applesauce minus the extra step of processing it. Just mush up boiled apples. The year was negative 4000 BC. We were still experimenting on how to create the world's first mobile device in a prehistoric time. What do you mean? Drinking warm liquid in the morning is apparently a very Chinese thing to do. Why is that? I mean, I drink coffee in the morning. Does that count? I drink like a hot coffee with 2 creams and 1 sugar every morning. That is like, that and the honey in my overnight oats is my sugar limit for the day. And then I don't use sugar anywhere else. Not even like to have a sweet treat. I don't eat dessert often. Yesterday, I went to lunch with Chrono after building the 3D violin, right? And we went to go get ramen, and then he was also like, oh, do you want to go get ice cream? And I was like, sure. I was like, I don't really eat after I eat, but I mean, to be fair, it was a very delicious ice cream, but it's also not something that I do often, and I didn't eat anything after that. Like, I think that was like my only meal of the day. That plus the ice cream. I think hot liquids is just a Chinese thing. I've never seen my mom ever drink something cold. Is it? You know, okay, it's funny because like as a Vietnamese, when I drink water, when I drink ice water, I fill the cup up to the top with ice first. And then I pour the water into my cup. And like all of my Vietnamese friends do it the same way. We fill our cups to the top with ice and then we'll pour like tea or water or whatever into it. And like that's how icy we like our drinks. I had a Michelin star ice cream with Enva. Oh, is that where you guys went when you met up with her? Cute. The ice cream was really good. It was like, it was gelato. But welcome in, Dryth. Actually, how are you? Let me give you a shout out. If you guys haven't, check out Dryth. Also one of our friends. Super fun, chaotic gremlin vibes over there. Very like high energy, super interesting, always has something to talk about. Cup of ice with 10% drink? Yes. But like when I do it, it's always water. Like I would never get like a flavored beverage that way unless it was free refills. If it's not free refills, I'm doing like a 1/3 cup of ice or like half a cup of ice. Like I'm not gonna use up my quota on ice, you know? I've been doing better now. I've been dying of a cold the last week. Oh my gosh. You know, everybody's been getting sick. One of my supervisors, she got sick and she apparently, it developed into like pneumonia, which is like insane. But hoping that it's nothing serious like that. Oh shit, fuck. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Jarvana! Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, hello, how are you? Let me give you a shout out here. Hello, Raiders! Welcome in! If you don't know, my name is Princess. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch and also on the YouTube side. If you like watching YouTube, I'm also there. Today, we are part of the raid train to fundraise money for the ACLU. So I'm jumping for justice today.
You can access the donation link up at the top. I have it pinned, but this raid train was organized by Actor Pat. And, you know, we're just trying to fundraise for a good cause, because right now, it's a scary time to be an American that looks not white, which I am an Asian girl who carries my passport with me all the time now. But welcome in, Raiders! Oh, I also, like, I've been playing Jump King, I play Final Fantasy XIV, and recently we've converted to the dark side. I started playing Love in Deep Space. If you guys are interested in any of those titles, you know, check out my streams. You might like the vibes here. But thank you for the raid, Charvana. How was stream today? 2 Point Museum. Oh, you know, Burr was also playing that. What's it about? Who's your favorite? Oh, okay. So I feel like a lot of people are like overjudging you, you know, like for who your favorite is, because your flavor of man tells people exactly what's wrong with you. Because they all have very like distinct personalities that fit into specific tropes. So your favorite man will tell others, you know, what your damage is. My favorite, I have two. My main favorite that I absolutely love and adore is Zane. Okay, I love Zane. Oops. And then the second one that I absolutely love and adore, but not as much as Zane. Okay, I do have to say, Zane is like #1 king in my heart, okay? But the second most favorite is Caleb. As long as it's not Fish Boy, that's all I know. There's nothing wrong with Raphael. I feel like Raphael is more of the like bratty type, but he's also like very elegant. Personally, he is not my type. But I know that a lot of people like him, and I've seen a more dangerous side to him in the main story, so like it's not like he's always, you know, prim and proper. 2 Point is a fun interactive game with Twitch integration. Oh, fun! Okay. Person I know that plays loves Xavier and Caleb. Ah, a Xavier Caleb girly. I see. Goes up to look up Zane. Yes! Look him up! My handsome husband! Princess likes doctors and structure. Did we not know this about me? The fact that I planned my schedule down to the hour, did we not know this about me? There's plenty wrong with Ray Waffle, starting with his name? How dare you, Fuzz? If I had to pick a flavor of man, it would be soft but assertive. But for women, my flavor is she can kill me. I don't know what that says about me. You know, Ash, I think if you like that kind of man, you would really like Silas in Love in Deep Space. He's like a real, like, on the outside, he looks aggressive, but like, he's a real, like, softie on the inside. I'm not allowed to like him. He gets in the way of 5-star pulls. Ah, she's been scared by the fish. Good to know. I was tempted to play just to see what the fuss is about. I really have been enjoying the main story, despite everyone like going hee hee ha ha about it being like, you know, the male gooner or the female gooner game. I find the story very compelling. Of course, the production value of the game is like insanely high. It's a very beautiful game. And a lot of it is very well thought out. It is very like stingy though, so in terms of how much money it can suck out of you, it's quite predatory. So go into it either deciding you're going to be a free-to-play player and be strong, or just know that, you know, just be okay with spending some money if you want certain cards. I think it's always good to like have a good head on your shoulders going into things like that, because, you know, like, it's okay to spend money on things. I spent money on Love in Deep Space. You just have to make sure you're sticking to your budget and just being careful not to overspend if you know you have that kind of like personality, you know? If you're not good about gacha, stay away. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say that about any game. Like, any gacha game, they know human psychology and they will prey on that, you know? Like, the fear, the FOMO of missing out on a limited run banner, right? And all that other stuff, like, all of that, they very, very, like, very much play it up. So just be very aware of what you're getting into if you start playing. Thank you for the hydrate, Swordsman. I read at one point they were making like 3 million per month. That's insane. That is an insane amount of money. Except paying 40 bucks a week or don't. It's not that much. So I looked at like the budget, and the Aurum Pass is about $5 for a month if you want to do like the daily diamond redeems that they give you extra of. It's $5 a month. And for promise cards, which is like another kind of like check-in like battle pass situation, if you want to purchase the rewards from that, it's like $15 every 2 months. So I mean, it comes out to about under $10 if you want to be a low spender per month. But that's not accounting for any of the like banners that might come up, because even with the like diamonds you get from the monthly pass and the like promise stuff, you will not get to pull on every banner if you're only saving diamonds from that. So there are times when if you really want a card, you may need to open your wallet for it. And some, like, it starts cheap, about like 30 cents per wish, but as you run out of the lower priced packs, it starts to be more like $1 a wish. So I would just be careful of your spending. Genshin helped build my resistance. Yeah. They make billions a year. It's the 3rd highest grossing game, if I remember right. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know you knew Love and Deep Space so well, Volk. If you don't get your waifu now, you will never get your waifu again. Just like IRL, you nerds. Pay up! Crazy. Uh-oh. God damn it. Okay. Fuck. Shit. I'll get my waifu in the seasonal event when they have a new outfit in 4 years. Me playing Fire Emblem Heroes, waiting for this special edition Eldgard pull. 10-minute timer? Oh, wait, 10 minutes? Am I supposed to raid out in 10? What time is it? Does the slot go to 8 or to 9? Oh, okay. Oh, you scared me. Okay. Or an hour and 10. You know the schedule better. No, I got scared. I was only yapping. I wasn't looking at the time. I was like, well, did we already? Okay, we're good. Thank you though, Fuzz. I really appreciate it for the heads up. I just got into panic mode because I was like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Okay, brain needs to remember when the 10-minute timer is called, I need to bring up the next person's stream. I will introduce them a little bit, and then we will raid over. Thank you for causing panic. You're welcome. Nah, you caused panic so that I would think about what I was supposed to do in an hour, okay? It's necessary to prepare my brain so that I know what I'm supposed to pull up. I have someone in my life addicted to it. I get them the pass every month if it's a good banner. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Volk. That's very sweet. I did like a whole, I like talked about it earlier, Volk, but I did like a whole spreadsheet where I calculated if I was a free-to-play player and I did all the dailies and the weeklies, how many diamonds would I get in 1 month and then a year? And then I calculated out the spending for the monthly pass and then the annual pass. And I priced it all out, and so now I'm 100% aware of all of the diamonds that I can possibly obtain in a year, minus all the events, because like I can't calculate what they're gonna give out on events. I don't know. That's variable, right? But I at least spreadsheeted it out so I can see, like, visually how many wishes I can afford on each banner, and how much I would need to pull wallet if I really, really wanted a card. Like, how much I would need to pull wallet for. After the story things, it makes it tough. They know how to get you sucked in. Yeah, like, after you finish some of the, like, main sources of getting diamonds, you really are just stuck to getting, like, the daily and weekly check-ins. Some of the, like, more experienced players are definitely, like, you know, lacking in diamonds now. There's, like, not a real renewable source of diamonds that they can get their hands on. Got lucky that I lost my phone that had that game in it. They were just coming out with the first summer set of characters, and I was like, well, I gotta get Summer Tiki as an adult. Princess already had the spreadsheet with macro stage of gacha addiction. Okay, I had to do it so I would be aware exactly of how much spending I could do, right? I'm trying to be responsible here. I imagine nothing less from you, to be honest, in a good way. The summer set was amazing. Same with the X's set. I lost my count. I've been enjoying playing Arknight's Enfield because they were pretty generous, but I'm good not wanting everything. See, this is like a, what's it called? A support group. It's a support group for gacha, for gacha players. Definitely had to temper my completionist tendencies and just immediately accept I'm not going to be able to max out everything in Arknights, but can focus on a character or two. Yeah! That's honestly like a healthy mindset going into a gacha game. Like, pick some of your favorites and, you know, leave it at that, because otherwise I think it would be a little bit too overwhelming, especially if you're someone who's like, I want it, I gotta have it. Like, don't play a game like a gacha game. They definitely know and make it very easy for you to part with your hard-earned money. They don't even care if it's your hard-earned money, you know? It could be like someone else in your life's hard-earned money. But yeah, just be careful. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Okay. I forgot how to do this. It was a jump. Jump to the left. Jump. Jump to the right. Jump to the left. So it's left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right. Okay, brain, okay. Left, shit. Princess is like galaxy brain when it comes to gacha gambling. Look, I am someone who has a hard time spending money, and a gacha game is meant to make you spend your money like it's water. So, I just have to, you know, like, I'm starting very late in the game too, as someone who's had a lot of banners pass by her at this point now. So if I want some of the cards that were released previously, I heard that the packs are not that friendly either to, like, starting out. someone new starting out and doing a rerun, so I just have to be careful. She secretly designs the systems. I'm the opposite. I spend money too easily. I mean, there's nothing wrong with spending your money. After all, it's your hard-earned money. You know, you worked hard for it, so you deserve to spend it. Shoot, okay. Okay, so we just have to be... Okay. Okay, I almost made it. Okay. Shit, okay. It's just that this part requires too many inputs at once. Shit. And if you guys know anything about my brain, it's that I need time to stop and process things. So the fact that it's like a non-stop barrage of inputs makes it very difficult for me to properly do that set of jumps. Okay, let's do our best here. Oops. It's okay. Okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay. Okay. We're like so close to the next area. I can feel it. Shit. It's okay. Okay, we're like super close. We totally got this. We totally got this. It'll be fine. I can do this. When I was younger, I blew my 30K inheritance on nothing in under 4 months and I super regret it. I could have used it as a down payment on a home or something useful. Oh well, live and learn. I will never be that bad with money again. Yeah, and I think it has to do, like, you know, you were young, right? And you probably didn't have as much knowledge as you do now about finances, investing. I think it is such a shame that, like, we don't learn more about finances and investing in school. Because, like, yeah, we learn like a tiny thing about like compound interest, you know? But it's not that much. And, oops. And like, you don't really learn how important it is because it's like, okay, so interest compounds. Like, so what? Like, what am I gonna do with my money? And it's like, no one tells you about how to invest your money so it can compound over time, right? And it's like you learn pieces of it, but you don't actually learn how to apply it, where to apply it, until later on in life. And by then it's like, well, it's a little bit too late for that, you know? I mean, it's never too late. Your money will always, you know, your money can compound, but the effect is less drastic than if you started, you know, 10 years ago or 30 years ago versus like starting today, you know what I mean? But I think schools don't teach enough about it. It's not like practical stuff that they teach you in school. I mostly used it to have fun, buy gaming stuff, take friends on road trips. It was a ton of fun, but like not ideal use of it. I mean, I would argue too though, like when you are young, those experiences I think are what you're gonna remember. And it's okay to remember that saving money is good, but also living a fulfilling life full of fun memories is also something that, you know, we as humans require. I know, like, now it's not been so great with, like, the economy and everyone's kind of, you know, tightening their belts and, like, budgeting where they can. But it's also important to remember that we shouldn't just aim to survive in a world like this. We need to find ways to thrive and to make meaningful connections and experiences that will take us through the tough times sometimes. So I'm sure that it feels like, you know, what a waste, but I'm sure you also had a lot of fun, made a lot of memories, and if anything, it's just, you can, you know, what's it called? Just, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but, you know, just say it was just all a part of your youth. Memories! Memories! It's good to have memories. It's good to have good times to think about. Oh my gosh, wait, dude, did you go to the show over the weekend for Valentine's Day? Didn't you have something for Mint's concert? She had a concert, right? That you posted about in the Discord? Did you end up going? Was old enough to know better, but now I am wiser. You gotta be old and wise. She had a concert on Friday, but I couldn't get tickets. Oh, I'm sorry, Duo. Were you able to... Did they also stream the concert virtually? Were you able to go watch the concert at least, like online? Both showings were sold out so fast. Oh, I see. Well, I hope the next time she has a concert that you can attend. I couldn't. I was too busy on Friday. When I have time, I'll get the streaming pass and check it out. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You can still watch it. I see. You can still watch it, so it's not all a lost cause. That's good. I hope that the concert turns out to be something that was super fun and that you enjoy the stream of it later. I know it's probably going to be a little bit different than watching it live, but I'm sure it will still be just as fun to see your Oshi singing live on... Was it an in-person concert, or was she there, like, in person behind a screen? I don't know how these concerts work for VTubers. Sorry, I'm also trying to think, like... I know me and Yam really want to perform with our instruments at Offkai, and I'm wondering, like, if they've reviewed the applications yet, because we applied for like a mini live performance, and talking about Mint's concert reminded me of that. I wonder if we, like, if they have checked the application, if they've gotten back to people yet. It should be okay. I think she was in the area, but not in person. She did live performances, though. I think all the other guests were pre-recorded. I see. I've seen a lot of HoloLive concerts, and they're all pre-recorded. How are we feeling? Insert city here. I guess, like, for it to be a smooth experience, pre-recorded is easiest, but I do appreciate artists that make an effort to, you know, perform live. Shit. That's okay. Okay, we'll try that again. Okay. It has to be pre-recorded due to the VTuberness of it all. I mean, I get it, but also, it's like, why pay so much money to watch someone who recorded things in advance? You know, like, the whole point, I think, of a concert is to, like, experience it live, you know? Like, yes, it's also about, like, the atmosphere of the concert goers and the, like, sense of community. Because, you know, like, everyone who's going, it's like, oh, we all like the same thing, you know? But then, like, it's also, like, getting a chance to experience that performer, like, live. Okay, left, left, right, right, left, right, okay. Do I need to adjust right? Okay. We all suspend disbelief, though. I just find it funny. For Iron Mouse, she was streaming before her segment in a concert, and she's like, okay, it's my turn to sing. I'll be right back. Shit. I panicked. Okay, if I panic, I gotta bail to the left. Bard, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I can just... Okay. Whoa! New area! Oh, PB! We've made it! PB! I can finally... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna eat some of my food that I left before the start of stream. Because I was in a rush to start stream. It's cold now. How long till she notices? What do you mean? Notice what? What am I supposed to notice? A very long time, apparently. I don't think we should go down. Not the bottommost. I think we should go here. Okay. Give Hermes a treat. Oh. he heard it and he was like, oh. He's like, for me. Hermes. A treat from Uncle Czar. Wait. Say thank you, Uncle Czar. Thank you. Good boy. I will also give myself a treat by feeding food into my mouth. Hermes looks like such a good dog. It's because he is a good dog. Okay. Which way are we supposed to go? Okay. This is very scary. All of these jumps are all PBs, by the way. PB, 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 PB. Okay. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Okay. What am I supposed to do? I don't remember what the... I don't remember where's safe. Maybe if I jump this way? Nope. Nope. Okay, that was not safe. Where's the... Oh, fuck, shit, fuck. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. What was I doing? Wasn't thinking. Of course I wasn't thinking. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't know the right way to bail. Okay. Apparently that is not the right direction to bail on that jump. Okay, but our first entry into Area 3, not bad. Not bad at all. I feel like we got pretty far. We got to see a little bit more. The music was really scary. Well, we'll do our best. Looks easy so far. I don't know. I would not say anything that Abaddon creates looks easy. There must be something hidden. There must be a secret that I am like missing out on that I don't know about. Okay. 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 I don't know how I got I got here so easily. Okay, if I fail the jump, I should just walk right off down into this right section here. Got it. Okay. What happened to the signature Princess Hubris? It's because I'm scared. Abaddon has instilled a sense of fear into me. Okay. I fear him. Seems like you got that last area of part of Area 2 down now. I had to think about it really hard. Don't be fooled. I had to think about it really hard. Okay. Okay. Gamora? I don't like this. Is this wind? What is this particle effect? Is this wind? Is this like a reverse? What is... brain is not braining. Is this like a reverse? This does not look like a reverse. They're clearly different maps. They're different maps, right? Oh god. Okay, it is wind. Or perhaps purple gimmick. Where am I supposed to even jump? I jump to the right and then I fall on that tree. And then I jump where from there? To the right? Where would I even go? None of this makes sense. Where am I supposed to go? Go up? Up and to the right how? Okay, so think about this. So if I jump down to the right, I ricochet onto the roof thing. I don't think I can make it to that right L. So if I jump, what, to the left and ricochet onto that tiny thing, but won't the wind push me too much to the left? And then what? Am I supposed to jump underneath the arrow and then to the down and then to the right? But what would be the purpose of the L shape there? Is that like a recovery loop? No, I wouldn't be, because I wouldn't be able to jump on the right side. So I would have to go into the L, over to the thing, and then up onto that top upside down L, and then to the tiny platform. Okay, I think I see it. Okay, I have to kind of like snake around. Okay. You know, I don't think I'll make it. I do think I need to be... Welcome in! Hello, Raiders! Let me give you a shout out. What were you up to? Hello, hello! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Princess. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch. And today we are playing some adorable Jump King, my favorite game of all time. I play Jump King. I'm also a Final Fantasy XIV player and been playing some Love in Deep Space. If you guys, you know, it's my first real gacha game. I played Genshin before, but I was like a free-to-play player, and now it's baby's first real gacha, and you know, I'm having a time. But welcome in. How was Of the Devil? Oh my gosh, you were playing Of the Devil. What chapter are you on? How was it? How are you liking it? Ads, boo! I'm sorry! Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I hope the ads are done soon. I think they'll be done in 30 seconds, but hopefully some of you heard that intro. We were playing some Jump King today. I am really, you know, Jump King is like my favorite game of all time. I don't think I can jump to the right for this. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Okay. That was the correct way to do it. Okay. Okay. Hello! Are you guys back from ads? Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Oh, shit. Hopefully everyone has been having a good day today. Oh, I can't fall anymore. Okay. Guess this is just like an area to get used to my wind. But hello everybody, welcome in. Oh. Oh, wait, is this... Am I supposed to go this way? This looks wrong. Oh, it's a recovery. I see. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Oh shit, okay. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. How was Of the Devil Wolf Tracks? What chapter are you guys on? What episode? We played episode 1. Did not play episode 2, but how are you liking it? What do you think about the story so far? Episode 2, there's so much lore. Oh my gosh. I haven't done episode 2 yet, but I hope you have been enjoying it. I hope it's been fun. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I already did the shout out. We have already done the shout out. Sorry. I am quite a bit faster than my mods at catching things, so we keep expecting to reach the end. Not yet. I see. I really enjoyed playing episode 1 and learning about everything, and it was very, like, all the twists were really crazy. The mod is busy playing with blocks. It's true. He's Minecrafting. The mod is Minecrafting right now. Shit. It's fine. But yeah, today we are playing Ghost of the Immortal Babe, which is one of the hardest custom maps available right now for Jump King. And if you guys know me, you know I love Jump King, and I do not shy away from a difficult challenge. So this is me doing my best. You know, you're gonna see a lot of the same screens over and over again, but that's because I'm learning how to, you know, play this game and learning the jumps for each platform. So it's just it's slow going sometimes, but I'm definitely downloading something into my brain. Don't worry, we couldn't tell. But yeah, welcome in. Wolftrax, if you need to raid and run, no worries. I completely understand. We will be here for the next 30 minutes, and then I do need to pass everyone on along to the rest of the raid train. Unfortunately, if you enjoyed it here, you know, drop me a follow, but at 9 p.m. Pacific time, I do need to hand you guys over to the next leg because we are currently fundraising money for the ACLU, organized by Actor Pat. Because as you know, things are dire in America, and Pat wanted to contribute in any way he could to helping, you know, helping the situation even a little bit. And I am very honored to be one of the people he asked to participate in this raid train. So yeah. Hi Taylor Lego. Boo, handing us over. Yeah, handing you guys over. He's playing Minecraft Duo. He's been on a Minecraft kick. Who's your favorite of the devil character? Ooh, I mean, I really like Sarah. Sarah is like definitely my favorite. I mean, Morgan isn't too bad either. You know, she's a very interesting character. I don't quite have my mind wrapped around her yet. I just, you know she's like definitely not a good person, but she does try her best. Morally ambiguous minus heartbreak, you know, the whole heartbreak thing. I mean, the prosecutor is also... I don't know if the prosecutor has figured it out yet, or if, you know, she's like just exceptionally perceptive. Emma Rockford. Yeah, Emma. We literally finished episode 2 like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it's still like fresh in my mind. Can't believe someone else was playing Of the Devil. That's crazy. No, please. My dog's just licking his paw. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm watching you, bud. I'm watching you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you licking your paw? Why do you look so guilty? Why Why are you giving me that guilty face? I love you. I love you, Hermie. I love you. Okay, sorry. He just had like the space where he was like, "Oh, I did something bad." Okay. Let's do our best to try to get back, but no promises. I think it took me how long? Like 14 hours to get to the third area. Oh, it's slow going, you guys. I can definitely foresee us staying here for another 100 hours or so. It's definitely gonna happen. What's the story? Isn't Sodom and Gomorrah like a Bible story or something? What's the Bible story? Were they brothers? I can't recall. I used to go to church and we used to have Bible study and stuff, but I don't really recall. Oh, I think my roommate's home, but I don't really recall like anything about those like lessons when I was small. Where's Yam? Yam, we need Bible knowledge. It's true. Where is Yam? We do need Bible knowledge. They are locations. Oh, really? I thought they were also like figures from the Bible, no? Am I thinking of something else? Maybe I am. Okay. Known for having really sinful stuff there. Oh, I see. So bad that God was like, I'm over this. I see. So just like Sin City turned up to max. I'm gonna zap them. Oh my god, of course. Just like Zeus. Don't like them? I'm gonna zap them. They're pretty. I'm gonna put a baby in them. Why? Because I'm Zeus. And because I wanna. Okay. We're back. And we can do our best to get back to area 3. We just have to jump carefully and be mindful. Shit. I literally said be mindful and we were not mindful. Okay. Be mindful. So he told Abram and fam, get out, don't look back. And someone looks back. Oh wait, is that the salt pillar story? The wife that looked back and became a salt pillar? Was that the story that I'm thinking of? Oh. Okay, okay. I feel like maybe that's where I know it from then. Lot. Wait, not Abram? Lot? Who's Lot? Are they the same guy? Different guys? Same, different guys, different names? Same guy, different names? Abram was gonna stab his kid. Why is there children stabbing involved? Lot was the salt wife. Oh. Wait, is Abram, wait, stab his kid? Is this the one where God was like, if you trust in me, sacrifice your son or something? Like, that's kind of fucked up, dude. That's kind of messed up. Shit. Something like that? Yep, I see. The Bible classes never really left me. I left the Bible classes, but they never really left me, did they? Lot was Abram's nephew or cousin, something like that. I see. Interesting. Shit, fuck, shit. Okay, gotta bail. Different dude. I see. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. Thank you. Thank you, Usagi-san. I made it to Area 3. Area 3 まで行きました. It's from Cain and Abel. We get cable. Get the fuck out of here, Fuss. Get out of here. Oops, oops, oops. Fine, I'm going. No, don't leave. Don't leave me. I lied. I want you here. I want everybody to stay and hang out. You gotta stay for the raid train. At least let me take you to your next destination. Some may, you know, think it's their final destination. However, no, just your next destination. Please and thank you. Okay, nope, 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 okay. That's not okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. The time-traveling dude in Deadpool 2? There's a time-traveling guy in Deadpool? I know nothing about this. That's also because I don't watch a lot of pop movies. A lot of recent pop movies. Okay. Okay. We made it. Okay. To the next area. No, no, no! Fuck, shit. That's okay. That's okay. I can get back. Okay, we can get back. Fucking shit. Oh, I hate that. I hate those conveyors so much. Princess knowing pop culture? Ye have too much faith. What? You can teach an old dog new tricks, I swear. Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's okay. Okay. Nice. No, I can't believe I missed that. Okay. Nice. Fuck. Shit. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. No! Please! I fear falling. I fear falling. I do. I'm so scared of it. Okay. I feel like all the jumps that I do, even though different outcome, it honestly feels the same. I know there's probably like a millisecond difference, but to me, I don't feel it in my fingers. I'm not good enough to really know like the exact frames, you know, when I'm jumping. Okay, full jump here. Hop. Nice, full jump. Hop. Okay. Nice. No, okay. It's fine. Oh, shit, okay. I need to, like, be so much faster on the uptake there. Okay. Jump, and then we're gonna hop over, a little hop, full jump here. And then... Oh, nope, too much. Okay, that's okay, that's fine. I believe we can do it. I can get back. I can definitely get back. Okay, that's okay. Just be careful. Just be so careful. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we need to be a little less aggressive. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right, now this stupid jump. Okay. I feel like I don't react fast enough sometimes for that jump. Which means like I'm probably not doing it right, but it's really hard for that jump to like the feet landing just don't make sense to me. Like the where the feet land and how and the timing. Shoot, okay. Okay. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Hop over, and then we do a little hop hop. Too much. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Okay. And then we just need to be a little less aggressive. A little less aggressive. I said what I said. A little less aggressive. Okay. Okay, so just a little less aggressive here. Full hop over, hop, full here, a little hop, and then tiny hop. An appropriate hop. Okay, so a little less there. Oh, fuck, okay. Okay, this one is... Okay, that was the hard jump, okay. Full jump, nice. Okay, so not too much there. I have to be really careful about overshooting that little ledge. Okay, it's all about timing. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay, a little jump here. Hop over. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit too much. Okay. Nice, full jump here. Get up here. Careful not to overjump. Did the overjumping. It's okay. Okay, full jump here. To fucking hell. What the hell, dude? Fucking shit. I swear I did it properly and it didn't catch it as a proper jump, so. Boo! Gotta go through this whole rigmarole again. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. We'll be back in no time. We'll be back in no time. Perfect. Great. Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay. Nice. Just keep undershooting is the way to go. Just getting off work physically, sprinting home. Don't sprint home, take it easy. You just finished work, good job. Hope that you get home safe and sound. Good job today. Hopefully today wasn't too hard. Work was pretty okay today. Not too bad. My boss was like telling me how she got pneumonia though. She was out sick last week. She wasn't feeling great. And like she actually worked from home for like the one day she went home early. She worked from home. And then afterwards she was like, I don't feel so great. So I'm actually just calling off the entire week. And then she found out from her doctor this past week that she actually has pneumonia. Fuck. So she's taking antibiotics now, but that's, you know, like everyone in her family got better except for her, and she was like, something's wrong. And it turns out she has pneumonia. Being safe is the most important thing. Very true. I hope she feels better soon. Yeah, me too. I was like, I'm sorry. That really sucks. I hope you do feel better. And like, let me know if you need anything. To be polite, you know, I was like, let me know if you need anything. I got sick as a dog this weekend. Oh no, did you find out what you were sick with? Or was it just like a temporary like head cold or something? Do you know what it was? I just know it isn't COVID. Okay, well, I mean, that's good. Not COVID is like the one thing you want to wish for in a post-pandemic world. I heard that like getting just be careful, you guys, with COVID, because I know like people have said with subsequent reinfections, like they've gotten worse. So even if you've caught COVID before, don't just think like, oh, I've had it before, it was fine. Like, don't think that it will just be fine again, you know? What the heck is happening right now? Went to the East Coast. So at first I thought maybe it was a super cold and dry air. But it's definitely something viral. Oh no. I tested each day. Oh, that's good. At least you had like the tests with you. Or like you went out and bought the test to confirm. Vaccines and Paxlovid can reduce the chance a bit. Each infection is basically a 10% roll at getting some sort of long COVID. Yeah. I apologize in advance. I'm about to pass the F out for a few hours before 3 a.m. on spot. Thank you for being here, everyone. No worries, Pat. Get some rest. I hope that you have good rest, and then I hope you best of luck on your 3 a.m. slot. That sounds crazy, but we do what we must to keep the train going. Good night, Pat. We'll be seeing you soon. We're at 2285 total. Incredible. I'm so happy that we've managed to raise so much money so far. Everyone has been so generous with their time and also their money. Probably asleep for your slot because I have to be up for 7 a.m. I think I will also be sleeping because of work, but I can definitely leave my computer on. Oh shit, okay. Okay. It's fine, we will get back. Okay. I'm gonna do my best. But we are heading up into the slot soon. Okay. We are getting to the slot soon. So I'm going to see when I can pass you guys over. Did he finish sprinting back? I'm not sure. Is B Technician the next person on the spreadsheet? Where are you? I did not check who the next person was. My bad. It is B Technician. Okay. I see. He was working and then sprinting back for the for the raid. I see. Okay. Well, we'll keep checking. Chrono, can you keep an eye on his channel for me? Oh, fucking hell. Shit, how the fuck am I supposed to jump that? That's fucked up, dude. That's messed up. That's also a really fucked up jump. Come on, Abaddon, what are you doing to me? Thank you, appreciate it. That's super fucked up. Super fucked up, Abaddon. I'm watching you. I'm literally looking at you, Abaddon. Oh, fucking hell. Just fucking shit. Fuck my life. I hate this. This area sucks. What did Abaddon do? Make a really hard area? Make a really hard map? That's what he did. All of it. New zone? Haven't seen you here before. This is Area 3, which is, yes, indeed new to us. We're learning how to jump this area. Fucking hell. Fuck you, Abaddon. I hope he isn't watching our streams. I'm just venting right now. I'm just angry. I'm venting. I'm venting. I'm sorry. I'm angry. The fuck? Where am I supposed to jump from, even? This is a messed up area, dude. You're even listening. That was my fault. That was all me. That was all me. That was that. I just literally walked off like an idiot. Motherfucking hell. Alright. Well, it is close to time. I don't want to, like, be late to raid the next person, which is B Technician. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna chill in, like, our just chatting screen. Just gonna make sure that we, you know, are properly rating out in time. Let me go ahead and bring up some background music, maybe. And let me bring up. So this is where we're gonna be going next. Okay. So the next person plays Fallout, Halo, Silksong, and Reanimal. His name is B Technician or B Tech. Vibes. So he does voice acting. Says it's chaotic and high energy over there. So I hope that you guys have fun. Please stick around for the raid if you're able to. right? We are doing this raid train for an amazing cause. Give Hermes a treat. Treat for Hermes from Uncle Hazard. Back up. Sit down. From Uncle Hazard. A treat for Hermes. You want your treat? Good boy. Lynn! Hi, Hermes. Hi, bye. I've been lurking. Of course, no worries, Lynn. Did I give you a shout out, Hazard? I hope I did. Let me just give you another one. But yes, we're going to be going over to B-Tech. Guys, make sure if you are able to, please stick around for the raid. If you are able to at least, you know, interact with the stream once or twice if you are able, just so that Twitch doesn't think you're AFK or like a bot. And we are doing this raid train all the way until Saturday on the 21st, ending at Pat's stream. And this is all to raise money for the ACLU, organized by Pat. And you know, the more eyeballs we have on this, if you guys are able to, you know, the more eyeballs we have on this, the better, because we are fundraising for a good cause. And when there's a big number of people, everyone's gonna be like, oh, like, oh, let me go see what's going on, you know. And your presence, even if you are unable to donate money, your presence does mean a lot to attract a wider audience that you know, may have people who are able to financially contribute. So if anything, you are doing a really big part too. I am going to be streaming tomorrow. We're going to be doing some karaoke, and I will probably be raiding into whoever is streaming tomorrow at the time that I raid out for this raid train. You know, because we just want to make sure we're funneling people back into the raid train before it ends in a big bang on Saturday. Super excited to hang out with everybody tomorrow. And don't forget that Wednesday, tomorrow, will be my last stream for the week. I am heading home for the new year. So we're gonna be, you know, for the entire weekend. And I won't be back until Sunday night. So wait, is ads done? Is he live and ads are done? Or should we wait until ads are done? I don't have a cute raid message for the I don't have a cute raid message for the raid train, but we definitely have a generic one like that. If you are a subscriber, you guys can copy either raid message. Both will work. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and copy the dog heads. We are heading over to B-Tech. Let me start off this raid. I hope his ads are done. Let me double check the name. B-Technician. Okay. I believe this is correct. Alright, you guys, as always, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others, because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Get up and stretch your legs every once in a while, because if you don't, you might get an embolism, and then you'll die, and then you'll all be really sad. We'll be sad, and you'll be sad, and everybody will be sad. And you won't be able to harvest all of the serotonin and dopamine from my gacha pulls in Love and Deep Space and listen to me yap about that. And you won't get to participate in the rest of the raid train, so don't die. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for some karaoke, and then I won't be back until Monday after that. So, you know, make sure you follow along the raid train. Stick around if you're able to. And I love you. One from 1 to 100 real fast? Yeah. I love you guys. Otsukare. Thank you, Gumi. Otsukare. Hope you guys have a good evening. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bud bugs bite. Bye. Stick around for the raid train.